Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For those tuning in on the simulcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X, we're glad you all can be with us. Going to bring in our friends over on IG so they can be a part of our conversation for today. And last but certainly not least, going to connect with our friends over on Amazon Live. I'm excited about today's guest. It's someone that I've been able to not only call a colleague, but also a friend. She's going to talk to us not only about her own program, but also what it's been like for her to navigate her own life as an author, but also to be an advocate for other authors as well. And we're now live on the Amazon Live side with Cyrus Webb Presents. Going to type you guys in a quick welcome message over there. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, make sure you guys do hit that follow button, either here in this corner or down below. You also will see the book by our next guest. Angela Anderson is back with us. Her book is The Power of I Am. You all can see it there, both in print as well as in Kindle edition as well. We're going to talk to her about her book, her show, but also about the books that really caught her attention for 2025 and what she's looking forward to in 2026 as well. Angela, thank you so much for being back on with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cyrus.
We're glad to have you back on with us. So, Angela, you had quite the 2025. Let's begin there. Not only did you have your own literary cafe that you were able to host, showcase a lot of great authors, but also, of course, still showcasing your own platform as an author and speaker. What was it like for you to navigate those in 2025?
Oh my goodness, Cyrus. First of all, Cyrus, you already know I am a book nerd through and through. We might as well put the word certified in front of it. So that is my jam. So being in the thick of things, to being able to interview some amazing authors, to read some amazing books, and just do what I love to do is to bridge that gap between authors and readers, and to create that bond that they have. I love it. And doing it in 2025 was amazing.
Yeah. I know we're going to talk about it for our Amazon audience. You all can get a sneak peek. We actually have the books that Angela really enjoyed in 2025. We have those in our carousel there on Amazon. So you guys will see those either on the side or down below. Also, the book she's looking forward to for 2026 as well. So, Angela, I'm going to go back a little bit because I think what you just said really highlights why the Literary Cafe works and why you're so good at it. Because I tell people all the time, if you really want to find success in something, it needs to be something that you're passionate about. So what is
Yes.
it been like for you as an author, as a reader, to be able to not only to be able to read these great books, but also then to have the conversations with the authors who wrote them?
Okay. Now, Cyrus, I have to explain this to you. And I know that you probably understand, even when I was able to interview you, sometimes I totally geek out. Like I am in a fangirl moment. And to be able to experience that, especially some of the authors, Cyrus, when I actually get to do conversations with them in person, and to actually meet them in person, as well as, doing a virtual interview with them too. Each time I am overjoyed. And myself, like you, Cyrus, I do not take it lightly because I know that authors are extremely busy. They have these amazing tour schedules and all that stuff. So just to be a part of that and to be within the number, to be able to help to broadcast and to share their book and the things that they have worked on, to be able to share that to the bookish community, I enjoy. And it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah. You mentioned the bookish community, Angela, but I would take it even a step further. And that would be that you created your own community. You have your own followers who look forward to, what you're reading, how you're feeling. How does that feel to see the tribe that you've been able to build for yourself?
You know what, Cyrus? Every day it's almost like I want to pinch myself. Like it's just it's beyond words to think that other individuals love or even respect my opinion when it comes to books. Cyrus, I get DMs all the time, and they was like, "Look, my TBR list, my book budget is just through the roof because you are continuing to give us these authors." And one of the things that I love about it, Cyrus, is that some of the authors are indie authors. Some of them are hybrid authors. Some of them are debut authors. Some of them are new to me authors or new to the reader authors. And so I love when that happened, when it was like, oh my goodness, Angela, I had no idea about this author. Thank you for introducing me to this author. I have even created individuals that we are book besties. I have buddy reads. Cyrus, oh my goodness, if you could be on the other end of some of our text messages or some of our Zoom calls, when we do a drop everything and read, just being a part of the bookish community, it's amazing.
Love that. Love that. I think it's pronounced Eeks Codes over there on IG. Thank you so much for being with us. I saw your question. I totally understand. Check your DM. I just DM'd you about that. So make sure you check your DM over there on IG. And I think you'll be able to see it better on the Amazon side, along with the books, and you'll see the live shopping part of it there. So for those of you who are joining us, because I think it's pronounced Eats Codes or X Codes, for those of you who are asking about the live shopping part, so if you're joining us on the simulcast, which will be on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and even on Instagram, you guys can't get the full experience. But if you come over to Amazon and Eats Code, I just sent you the link, you'll see the live shopping, the QVC part of it, where you'll see Angela and myself, as you do here, but you also will see her book. So like right now, I'm highlighting her book, The Power of I Am. You will actually see that featured on the Amazon side. You see Angela has hers there, but also the other books we'll be talking about. So that'll give you the better experience. So, but I do appreciate the question over there. So Angela, let's go then and transition then and talk a little bit more about the cafe. For those who are just finding out about it, how did the Literary Cafe begin?
Oh my goodness. So Cyrus, just like a lot of individuals, it was pre-pandemic. The Literary Cafe actually used to be live and in color. And so when the pandemic hit, it was like, you know what? You can do this virtually. And what better way to bring the author and the reader community, bookish community, what better way than to bring them together? And one of the things, Cyrus, that is so awesome, sometimes I have individuals that are international authors. They may be in the UK. Same thing for some of the viewers as well. So that's always amazing. But for the Literary Cafe, the main goal is to bridge that gap between authors and readers, bringing them into a safe place in the bookish community and talk about what we love, books.
Yeah, love that. Tiffany, hello to you over there on Facebook. Glad to be able to see you over there as well. And that is a great thing. But here's the thing too, Angela, about it that I love, and that is that, again, you are a living example of how you can not only be able to do something that you love, but also see it actually become a brand. Have you gotten used to that? That you not only have this Angela Anderson Presents brand, but also that people now see you as one of those go-to people when it comes to what's to read.
Yes. And Cyrus, it even goes a step further. I mean, just the welcoming that I've even gotten from publishers, the welcoming that I have got from librarians, the welcome that I have got from bookstores, in addition to other readers. I love it. From even teaching workshops, which I love to do that as well, Cyrus, from, being conversation partners, from going to book events and being on the stage and interviewing authors. It's just been an amazing, amazing journey.
Love that. And I think, again, that showcases for other people, Angela, about what's possible. Angela, did you ever have any doubt that you would find your space? I think we live in a world right now where people are worried about saturation, which I don't really think is really a thing. I think there is enough space for everyone, just like you and I have our own lanes, but we're also able to have conversations like this. We're able to cross-pollinate. Did you ever wonder if there was a space for you?
You know what, Cyrus, to be honest, it almost goes back to, if people saw my post about our event tonight, I was like, 2 media personalities, 2 authors, 1 conversation. And it's about being comfortable with who you are. And I am so comfortable with the Angela Anderson Present brand. And like you said, Cyrus, there is enough books, enough authors, enough events for all of us. And so for me, I kind of do what I do. I feel like no one can beat me at being me, and I can't beat anybody else at being them. So the best that I could do is be the best person that I could be, and enjoy what I'm doing, have fun what I'm doing. One of the things, Cyrus, that I'm learning every day, and I'm sure that you can relate to this too, is to not get into the comparison, because sometimes it's easy to do that, to not compare myself to other individuals, when it comes to where I am in the bookish space, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, that's such a good point, Angela. And I wish more people felt that way. I know that's the way I, live my life and build my business too. And case in point is that as we transition here, some of the books that were standouts to you for 2025, honestly, didn't even hear about. So that just goes to show that there is more than enough because there's not just five authors out there.
Right, right.
There's a ton of authors, and so it's great that we have people like you and then people like myself who are able to come from our different perspective, our different interests, and introduce our communities to different books. So let's go into that. What were the standout books for you? And again, this is where the live shopping part of this really kicks in for you Amazon folks. As Angela talks about these books, you guys will see them in the carousel there, so you guys can be able to get some of the titles. And I checked, Angela, a lot of these are available for 1 day delivery. So for our audience, if you guys want
See?
to be able to add something to your reading list for this week, this is a great opportunity. So, Angela, go ahead and take us into some of your standouts for 2025.
Okay, now Cyrus, let me just put this out there. You
Yeah.
always starting something. You are always starting something because for me to narrow it down, I was like, okay. I was like, see, Cyrus is starting something. So y'all know I have a whole lot of books for 2025. But with Cyrus Webb, I have narrowed it down. These are some of my top favorite of 2025. We're going to start off with this, The Filling Station by Vanessa Miller. Cyrus, you already know that book is a 10. That is a heartfelt book it's a deeply human story that blends community, resilience, and grace. It was definitely had to go within the top 5. You want me to go to the next one? Keep it going?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. The next one is, oh my goodness, Cyrus, if you have not heard about The World Around Us by Lauren Lacey.
I had not heard of that one.
It's almost like I want to say, Lauren Lacey, come to the front. Why didn't y'all tell me about Lauren Lacey? The World Around Us is amazing, guys. It's a beautifully crafted story that, let me tell you, it's connections. It's the ways that, these two individuals, their lives interconnect. Cyrus, there's even a little bit of mystery there. It's romance. It's just all the feels. Oh my goodness, Cyrus. Next on the list is A Promise of Forever by Cheryl Lister. First of all, Cyrus, I am a Cheryl Lister fan.
Yeah.
If she writes it, I am reading it. This is a trilogy, Cyrus. This book is bittersweet because it's the last book in the trilogy. This is a warm, emotional romance that delivers both heart and hope, Cyrus. Next up is Good Hair Days by Grace Helena Waltz. Now, Cyrus, this was a new to me author from Thomas Nelson. First of all, she had me at the Dolly Parton Steel Magnolia reference or whatever. Cyrus, this book was amazing. The audio book was next level. It's vibrant, it's joyful, it's a celebration of identity, it's culture, it's self-love. Not only that, Cyrus, it is Southern fiction. And if you know anything about me, I am a Southern fiction girly. Add a little women's fiction on that, and I love it. Now, Cyrus, this one is where I'm going to spill some tea.
Okay.
My number one book pick of 2025, and I am announcing it here with Cyrus Webb. Y'all ready? Drum roll, please. A Sky Full of Love by Lerner Lewis. If you have not read A Sky Full of Love, Cyrus, first of all, what would you do if you was missing for 15 years only to come back and your sister has married your husband? I'm gonna leave that right there. This book has all the feels, guys. It is women's fiction. It's by Lerner Lewis. It's a sweeping, tender story that feels like a warm embrace. There's ups and downs. There's mysteries, all the feels. That is my number one pick of 2025. Cyrus, I still have a book hangover.
Wow. And see, Dr. Clara proves the point we were talking about. She says, I will have to look into these books, has not heard of these. She just, and I'm gonna be honest with you, only one I'd heard of the ones you chose here was The Filling Station. That was the only one I've read out of those. So that just really goes to show. Let's see. Dr. Clara says Lorna Lewis is my homegirl. Oh, okay. I have not read the book yet, but it's on my list for this month. Okay. Small world there, Dr. Clara.
You are in for a treat.
That is amazing. So again, for you guys joining us on the Amazon side, the books, as Angela was saying them, I was highlighting them in the carousel. So even if you're watching the replay, you'll notice the books in the carousel, either here on the side or down below. All you have to do is click on the book and you'll be able to order it for yourself. Again, as I mentioned, Chandra Corelli, hello to you over there on IG. Good to see you. As I mentioned, you'll be able, a lot of them you can get next day. I noticed they're on the 1 day shipping. for those. So make sure you guys take advantage of those. 563 Music Group, hello to you over there on IG as well. And let me reset real quick before we get into this year and say, for those who are just tuning in, welcome. You're watching Cyrus Webb Presents. My guest is my friend Angela Anderson. She's not only a media personality, she's also an author herself. I'm going to go back and highlight Angela's book here, The Power of I Am. You all can be able to get it there in print as well as the Kindle edition. And let me mention this to Angela, because it was just brought to my attention. A Sky Full of Love is on a limited time deal right now on Amazon. So you guys can take advantage of that as well. So make sure you guys, I have it highlighted again for you guys on the Amazon side. So those were your top books, and I appreciate you sharing those with us, Angela. But now we begun 2026. Now, it is so interesting. Once again, the only book that you're going to talk about is the book by our mutual friend Rashonda Tate that I had heard about. The other ones I had no clue about. So what books are on your radar, Angela, for 2026?
Cyrus, let me just tell you, and I have been blessed because three of these books, I have received the ARCs and I have already read them. I've already read them. My reviews are already on NetGalley, and I'm super duper excited for the people to read these books. And then two of the books, they'll be coming out later on in the year. But let me get into them. I am super duper excited about these books that are coming in 2026, guys. You are in for a treat. Put these on your TBR list. You can pre-order them as well. First up is You Can't Hurry Second Chances by Michelle Stimpson. She's another one of those authors, Cyrus Webb, as she writes it, I am reading it. This is a story that promises redemption, humor, and heart. And it's a little Southern fiction too. Remember I told you I love Southern fiction. The next is For the Love of Harlem by Rashonda Tate. Let me just tell you, Cyrus, this book is amazing. I cannot wait for people to read this book. I have read it already, guys. It's historical richness. Of course, it's like that whole Harlem Renaissance time. It's just a compelling story that you will enjoy. Next is The Ladies' Hall by Vanessa Miller. Y'all know I love me some Vanessa Miller. Writer in Residence by Rhonda McKnight. Same thing for those two authors. If they write it, I'm reading it. Vanessa's book, The Ladies' Hall, again, it's historical fiction. It's another powerful narrative from an author who never disappoints. And then Rhonda McKnight's book, Writer in Residence, is a bookish, character-driven story that I cannot wait to dive into. And one of the last book, Cyrus, that I have read already, and I am looking forward for everybody else to read, it is Sadiqa Johnson's Keeper of Lost Children. This is an emotional, layered novel that is just told in such a masterful way. I know that the individuals are going to enjoy this book. So, Cyrus, those are like my top 5 books that are coming out that I'm looking forward to in 2025. And y'all know, of course, this book is girly. There is more, but those are 5 that I definitely wanted to highlight today.
Love that. And Sadiqa had such a big 2025 as well. So excited about that. It's about that too. I want to go back to the Ladies' Hall because I did not know know about that release. But I'm going to highlight it for you guys on the Amazon side. It's on a really good deal right now too for you guys joining us on Amazon. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Go ahead and being able to get the order in for that. But I want to bring that up because one thing that I've noticed about you mentioned, of course, loving Southern fiction, Angela, but also it seems like you really like historical fiction as well. Has that always been something that you've been drawn to?
You know what? Historical fiction over the last couple of years, I'd probably give it up to Vanessa Riley or what have you. But historical fiction is something that is a little bit new to me. But once I found out about it, I have fallen in love with it, especially these stories that these women are telling, Cyrus. These are rich stories, hidden jewels that we had no idea about. I mean, think about when Vanessa Miller gave us The American Queen. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. And last year, 2025, when she gave us The Filling Station, the way that she unwrapped that story, Victoria Christopher Murray in Harlem Rhapsody. Oh my goodness. The way that these individuals are telling these stories is just amazing. It's amazing. So I'm loving historical fiction.
You mentioned Victoria, definitely her book, Harlem Rhapsody, was one of my favorite for 2025 for sure.
Yes.
I said to her, nobody else could have written that story. I mean, I
I
think,
agree.
yeah,
Cyrus,
yeah.
how about we do we add that one as an honorable mention? Because I wanted to put that one in there, but I was true to my word. You told me 5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally agree. I mean, it's a great read, but you can't go wrong. Again, some of these, Angela, I haven't read the books, but I'm familiar with the authors, so that's enough for me to be able to know. But again, that's why platforms like this and what you do with the Literary Cafe are so important, because they're made just like what Dr. Clara says. She knows Lorna Lewis. She hasn't read the book, but it's on her list to be able to read, and so it's a great way for people to be able to find out about these books. Which brings us up to the last thing I want to talk to you about, Angela. What are you excited about with the brand new year? What can we expect from the cafe this year?
Oh my goodness, Cyrus, you can expect some amazing, amazing authors. Not that we haven't had amazing authors already,
Right.
but the list continues. We got some amazing interviews that are being set up. Again, stay tuned. They can follow me on social media to find out like what I'm reading on a day-to-day basis. They can find out, about the Literary Cafe, the different days of the interviews, and come out and just come hang out with us. Bring you some tea or your warm beverage, have a seat, come and enjoy, and to have a good time.
Love that. Angela, so proud of you and so glad to be able to have you back on with us. Not only, of course, to be able to talk about your 2025, but also the books that really stood out to you and what you're looking for as well. As you mentioned, they can stay connected with you on social media. Any particular place that's best for you, Angela?
They can definitely follow me on Instagram. They can follow me on Facebook. And also, I do a little TikTok from time to time. It is Angela Anderson Presents. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Angela Anderson YouTube. All of that good stuff. They can find me in all of those places, Cyrus. And of course, all in all, they can always go to my website at angelaandersonpresents.org.
Love that. Makita Smith, hello to you over there on YouTube. Good to be able to see you. Angela, congratulations to you again. So proud of you. So glad we had a chance to catch up again. For those who are watching this broadcast, they never would have known about what it took for us to have this conversation today. But Angela, looking forward to our next chat together.
All right. Thank you so much, Cyrus. It was amazing. Happy New
Thank you.
Year.
Thanks, same to you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.